Your voice, your vote, and today is Election Day. Voters have been going to the polls in communities across Michigan. On the ballot, local mayoral races and other city officials, as well as a number of ballot proposals. 13 on Your Side political reporter Josh Albertus is live in Muskegon, where voters are deciding on more than just one important race. Josh.
Yeah, a number of races here at Muskegon, Juliet, a couple of city commission seats up for grabs, as well as that highly contested mayoral race. Incumbent Mayor Ken Johnson is going up against local businessman Bob Garrettson. Johnson has been running on what he feels has been good incremental progress over the last 4 years. And if you look back to the August primary, he even got more votes in that election than both of the other two major candidates combined. But of course, that does not necessarily translate to this November election. Garrettson told me last week, I talked to both of them last week. Essentially, this has been an evolving campaign over the last few months, and people have really resonated, he feels, with his message of what he feels would be a different, more collaborative approach to the mayor's office. We're going to see if that translates tonight. But of course, we're also watching a very important question for Muskegon city voters, whether or not to put in place 12-year term limits for members of the city commission. That's caused a lot of discussion about what it could mean. And as a letter from the state Attorney General's Department seemed to conclude this summer, it could potentially conflict with pre-existing law. So we're going to be looking at that as well. But of course, what I've been hearing from clerks over and over for years is that these more local elections routinely seem to see much lower turnout despite deciding issues that may directly impact your everyday life. So we spoke with some county election officials here earlier today about why elections like this are just as important, they may feel, as the larger ones.
And I think they're going to have a bigger turnout than they normally would have for these elections just because of those issues, I think.
It's very important to vote in your local elections because they're the ones that determine your everyday livelihood, your jobs, your housing, your economic, your roads. And so we really encourage people to get out and vote locally, more even so than state and federal elections, because it does affect every day, all parts of their lives.
And we're expecting to be here through the night to see how those races shape out. And of course, 13 on Your Side will be keeping you updated on all of the top races here throughout West Michigan. Live in Muskegon, Josh Albertus, 13 on Your Side.
So you will want to stay with 13 on Your Side throughout the night. We will continue to cover today's election. We will have the very latest results as they come in on our website, and then more tonight on 13 on Your Side late night starting at 11 o'clock.